Hi there, and welcome to Remy. Let's go ahead and build an app together. The first thing we need to do is tell Remy what kind of app we'd like built. We'll click on the chat box at the very bottom of the screen, and then we can hold the backtick key on our keyboard, which is the key left of the one key, and simply speak into the microphone. Build an app for corporate strategy, communications, public affairs, and executive teams to manage their organization's most important external relationships. This is not a sales CRM. It should help a company map relationships with strategic customers, industry associations, analysts, academic institutions, nonprofit organizations, regulators, economic partners, and other stakeholders relevant to that company. Users should be able to add organizations and key contacts, assign an internal relationship owner, classify each stakeholder by type, strategy, priority, geography, relationship status, influence, and interest level. Each external stakeholder should have a relationship health score and a last touchpoint date. Add a touchpoint log where users can record meetings, calls, events, emails, introductions, and other interactions with date, participant, summary, outcome, and follow-up, and next steps. Create an executive dashboard that shows stakeholders' coverage by type and strategic priority, relationship health distribution, upcoming follow-ups, recent activity, and owner workload. The dashboard should also include a visual stakeholder map using an influence versus interest matrix, where contacts and organizations can appear as interactive cards that open their profile. Add a weekly scheduled job that identifies high priority relationships with no interaction in the last 30 days, overdue follow-ups, and records missing an assigned owner. Send each owner a concise email with their relationship actions for the week and show these items in a prominent attention queue. You can provide short prompts to build your Remy app or long, detailed prompts as I did. Remy does great with both. Remy takes a request and it may ask some clarifying questions before building. Let's quickly answer them. You can see I've answered all the questions. Now it's going to come up with a plan, and we could either approve it or make adjustments before it begins building our MVP. Remy wrote a plan for our app. You can see the proposed plan on the right-hand side. Make sure you scroll through it and read the whole thing. And if you like everything that's been proposed, simply click on Start Building. Now, if you'd like, you could sit and watch the Remy agent work with its various subagents. But the agent could go to work whether the tab is open or not. It really doesn't matter if we're on the screen. If you want to go grab a coffee or go work on something else, you can totally do that while Remy works in the background. The initial MVP takes several minutes to build. We're going to skip forward to when it's finished. Okay, the Remy agent has finished building our app. The Remy agent is on the left-hand side, and we're looking at the Home section on the right. Let's go preview the app by going to the Preview tab. Let's go ahead and view this in full screen in a new tab so we can better view it. Remy built this app with the counts and a full authentication flow. We can test this by adding our own email, or we can click the button on the bottom right to continue with the Remy test email. When we sign up with an email, it sends a code we'll need to type in. If we continue with the Remy test email, that code will always be 123456. We're now on the main screen of our application, and you can see the app is pre-filled with some data. That's because Remy creates a bunch of synthetic data so we can preview the app in a non-empty state. Let's take a look. Here we see an overview of the portfolio where there are 11 of 39 organizations that sit in the strong band, and we see this on the right-hand side. There are 11 that are steady, there are 12 that are slipping, and there are 4 organizations at risk. We see that there are hyperlinks to each of these. Like this is an organization at risk. We see who is the owner, the location of that organization, and whether they are strategic or not. In this case, they are strategic. We see the cadence of our organization's outreach to this organization and the contacts in that organization. What are the follow-ups and the history of these touch points? Here we see a stakeholder map, which is a matrix that I requested. We see this in a grid where these are members that we need to keep satisfied because they are high stakeholders, and then these that we want to monitor and these we want to keep informed and manage closely. We can track them by 3 different levels: strategic, important, and monitor. These are the strategic organizations, and we can see by this key on the lower left, these are strong relationships, which is great. These are steady relationships, and these are slipping. And all we need to do is mouse hover over these keys to see which is which. Likewise, we can come back to look at important and monitored organizations, which region they are in, and the specific owner of that organization. We can likewise take a look at what industry does that organization belong. We see these are investors, these are strategic customers, these are partners and alliances, analysts, and so on. Here we see a list of all the organizations that this organization maintains a relationship. Of course, all of this is synthetic data. Again, we can see which industry they belong, what their strategic relationship is to our organization, and what region they belong. And like we saw earlier, we can click on any one of these and take a look at that organization. These likewise are the contacts within our organizations that we maintain a relationship. And these function the same way as we've seen already. And here we see the team members in our organization that are maintaining relationships across the span of our organizations we want a relationship with. Again, all of this is synthetic data. This is all looking pretty good. One thing I noticed, though, is we're missing a relationship network to our strategic relationships. Let's go back into Remy and ask for this edit. Just like before, I'll click into the agent chat box on the bottom left of the screen, click the microphone icon, and speak directly to Remy. Allow users to connect any 2 people or organizations within a relationship type. Someone who knows personally, worked together, was introduced by, is a board connection, is a former colleague, is a partnership relationship, or advisory relationship, something similar. Add a strength label, strong, established, or limited, and add an optional note explaining the connection. Show the relationship graph on each stakeholder profile, internal colleagues who know the contact, organizations connected to them, and the most recent shared interaction. Add an introduction request workflow. A user selects a target stakeholder, explains why an introduction is needed, and nominates a potential connection, and tracks requested, accepted, introduced, or declined. Add a path finder that displays a warm path from an internal team member to an external contact. And add a dashboard metrics for relationship network coverage, open introduction requests, strongest internal connections, and high priority stakeholders without a warm connection. This is a meaningful new improvement. Let's see what Remy comes up with. Now, for any new feature, Remy will also write a proposal that we'll need to read and approve. We'll read through this, and when we're ready, click Approve, and it'll begin building out this feature. Okay, the Remy agent has finished building our requested feature. Let's go ahead and test it. Let's go back into the full screen experience. Log in using our Remy test user. And now this is something new. We are asked what is our name and our job title. Now we also see that there's a new section here called Network. And here we are asked who within the organizations that we maintain a relationship do we have contacts that we know. We can select that we met them or that we know them. And these are all the known contacts within the organizations that we maintain a relationship. For this video, I'm just going to say that I met this person and know this person. So here we see individuals within the organizations that we monitor, and we want to find someone within our organization to establish a relationship with them. We see here the number of ties there are within each. Let's select one. And here we see this new section called Network, where we see who within our organization has a contact within these organizations that we monitor, that we maintain a relationship with. We see where they work together and then who they know personally. So now we can ask for an introduction. This person is automatically selected and why it matters, and send a request. So this is great. This is exactly what we wanted. In addition to building with the Remy agent, we can also leverage over 300 different AI models in our application. Let's add a feature that's AI enabled. I'll use the microphone again. On each high priority stakeholder profile, use AI to convert existing touchpoints, notes, objectives from follow-ups within the network connections into practical meeting preparation. Recommend a meeting objective and 3 to 5 suggested discussion points based on saved relationship records. Draft a personalized outreach email or meeting agenda in the organization's selected tone, and surface the most relevant warm introduction path if the stakeholder has not yet been engaged. This is a really interesting AI feature. Let's see what Remy comes up with. Like the last feature that we built, Remy has written a proposal that we'll need to read and approve. I like this proposal, so I'm going to approve it. Now it's building out this new AI-powered feature. Okay, the Remy agent has finished building our AI-powered feature. Let's go test it. Let's go back to our full screen experience. Now let's select one of the organizations that we maintain a relationship with. And we see there's this new option called Brief. This is an organization that is at risk. Now let us write a brief, and this will be based on all the past interactions. We see that this is based on 6 touch points, and the organization has 1 contact. Here we see discussion points, and these are each based on touch points that we can go review, and then a draft of the initial email to initiate this contact. So this is great. This is a great way to get a brief on how to initiate a new touch point. In addition to building out features I asked for directly, the Remy agent also comes with its own roadmap and creates feature proposals we might want to add. Each feature is fully spec'd out. Let's take a look by clicking on the Spec tab back in the Remy agent, and then select Roadmap. You can see that everything is laid out in lanes, and we can take a look at any feature simply by clicking on it. We can make adjustments to it directly or ask the Remy agent to update the spec. If we're happy with what we see, we click Build Now at the top right, and it'll begin building out this feature. Let's go ahead and build out this signal feed and see what it comes up with. As with the other features that we've built, Remy has developed a plan for this new feature. And this is great. So I'm going to approve this. Okay, Remy has finished building our roadmap feature. Let's go back into the full screen experience and take a look at it. And let's select one of these items. Let's select the Federal Data Protection Commission. And we see that there's this new piece called Signals within the history intermingled with the touch points. Here the signals is turned off, and these are only touch points. But when we enable signals, we see that there are these signals here. Of course, all of this is synthetic data. To show this is a signal on a leadership change, Aldridge named to lead the enforcement directorate. You can log a touch point regarding this. And then if this was actual real data in a production environment, you can then go open the news source to show how this, to show the source of this information. So this is great. This is maintaining information about this organization that we want to maintain a relationship with, and gives news for our team to interact with this organization. So this is exactly what we'd like. All of our features are looking great. So let's go ahead and publish our app. Let's return to Remy, and we click the Publish button at the top right. After the app is published, we get a live link to the app. It's an ugly link, but we can change this later. Now that the application is live, we can monitor it from the application's management dashboard, which we can access by clicking the Back button on the top left of the editor screen. From here, we can access things like the pitch deck, which is a ready-made presentation to explain the problem this app solves. Just click Share to share it. We can view our site analytics, which is where we can track visitors to our app. We can inspect performance analytics, where we can track all of our app's background operations, as well as errors. We can view the usage and cost analytics, where we can see how much it costs to build our app and how much it costs to actively run over time. We can review our app's issues, where we can log bugs manually or collect user-reported issues and have Remy automatically triage and resolve them. You remember this error that we saw? Here, we can click on this and create an issue. We can view the production database, where we can see all of the data stored in our app. We can view our deployments, where we can see our current build version and all our previous releases. Because this is the initial release, there's only one deployment. We can review our app's domains, where we can swap out that ugly link for a clean custom subdomain. We just click Add Domain and enter one that's available. We'll come back and do that in a moment. We can view the scheduled tasks that this app performs. We can view API keys our app uses, and we can view the users on our app. All of these dashboard features come standard with every Remy app. No expensive third-party services are required. Let's come back to domains and add a subdomain to this app. We click the Add Domain button, and we click Remy subdomain, and we enter a subdomain that is available. To get back to editing, we just click Edit at the top right of the dashboard. To recap, we built a corporate relationship intelligence app, added a couple of new features, built one out from the roadmap, published it, toured the management dashboard, and changed the app's custom subdomain. But this is really just the starting point. Whether it's a feature from the roadmap or something you come up with yourself, Remy keeps building alongside you as your needs change. That's where we'll leave it for today. If you have any questions along the way, come find us at the Remy community, community.madewithremy.com. You can get support, join the discussion, and even request new features. Thanks for watching.